Hello, my friends. Let me ask you something simple. After you finish a meal, what's the first thing you usually do? Do you lie down to rest? Do you grab a cup of tea or coffee? Or maybe even head straight for the shower? These habits may feel harmless, but after 60, your body changes. And what you do right after meals can quietly affect your digestion, your heart, and even your bones. Here's the shocking truth. Doctors have found that some of the most common after-meal habits are the very ones that harm seniors the most. In today's video, I'll share with you 5 things you should never do right after meals after 60. They may surprise you because many of them are things we grew up thinking were normal. But once you know them, you'll be able to protect your body, feel lighter, and age more gracefully. So stay with me until the end, because habit number 5 is one that almost every senior does, and yet it may be the most harmful of them all. Let's get started with the first habit, lying down immediately after meals. Habit number 1, lying down immediately. Now let's start with the first habit, and it's one of the most common, lying down right after eating. It feels comfortable, right? A nice nap after lunch, or just reclining in your chair after dinner. But here's what really happens inside your body. When you lie down too soon, your stomach acids can flow back up into your esophagus. This is called acid reflux, and it causes that burning sensation, heartburn. The Mayo Clinic explains that acid reflux is far more common after 60 because the muscles that keep stomach acid down become weaker with age. So lying flat right after meals makes it even easier for acid to rise up. And the results? Indigestion, chest discomfort, poor sleep at night, and over time it can even damage the lining of your esophagus. Let me tell you about John, age 68. Every evening, he would eat dinner, then stretch out on the couch to watch TV. Almost every night, he felt burning in his chest. His doctor suggested something simple. Stay upright after meals and take a gentle 10-minute walk instead. Within weeks, the heartburn was nearly gone. The mistake many seniors make is believing that lying down helps digestion. But the truth is the opposite. It slows digestion, it increases reflux, and it makes nights harder, not easier. So what's the solution? Stay seated upright for at least 30 minutes. If you want to move, try a light walk. Nothing intense, just enough to help your body process food. Here's the takeaway. Sit, don't lie. Movement helps digestion. Lying down hurts it. Now I'd like to hear from you. Do you often rest right after meals, or do you stay active? Share your habit in the comments. Next, let's look at the second after-meal mistake. Drinking tea or coffee too soon. Habit number 2, drinking tea or coffee right after meals. Now let's move to the second habit, and this is one almost everyone does. Reaching for a cup of tea or coffee right after a meal. It feels comforting, right? A warm drink to settle the stomach. But here's the problem. Tea contains tannins, and coffee contains caffeine. Both of these interfere with your body's ability to absorb iron and calcium. And after 60, when the risk of anemia and weak bones is already higher, this habit can make things worse. Harvard School of Public Health reports that drinking tea or coffee immediately after meals can reduce iron absorption by as much as 60%. Over time, that means lower energy, brittle bones, and a higher chance of osteoporosis. Let me tell you about Linda, age 70. She loved her cup of black tea right after dinner, but her doctor noticed her hemoglobin was low. When she simply shifted her tea time, waiting at least 1 hour after meals, her energy improved and her iron levels came back up. The mistake many make is believing tea or coffee helps burn fat after eating. But that's a myth. The real effect is nutrient loss. So what's the solution? If you enjoy tea or coffee, wait at least 1 hour after meals. Or better yet, drink water with your meal. It aids digestion without blocking nutrients. Here's the takeaway. Delay the tea, delay the coffee. Your bones and blood will thank you. Now tell me, what's your go-to drink after meals? Water, tea, coffee, or something else? Share it in the comments. Next, we'll look at another common mistake. Taking a shower right after eating. Habit number 3. Taking a shower right after eating now. Let's talk about the third habit, and it's another common one. Taking a shower right after eating. It feels refreshing, doesn't it? A warm shower after dinner, or a quick rinse after lunch. But here's what happens inside your body. When you shower, especially with warm water, your blood flow shifts toward the skin to help release heat. That means less blood goes to your digestive system, and digestion slows down. The American Digestive Health Foundation explains that showering immediately after meals can lead to indigestion, bloating, and heaviness. Let me share Robert's story. He's 72. Every evening after his dinner, he went straight to the shower. Almost every night, he felt bloated and uncomfortable. When he changed his routine, waiting at least 45 minutes before showering, his digestion improved and his evenings felt lighter. The mistake many make is thinking that showering early helps them relax for sleep. But the truth is, your stomach needs the blood flow more than your skin does right after a meal. So what's the solution? Wait at least 45 to 60 minutes after eating before you shower. In the meantime, sit, walk lightly, or do gentle activities. Here's the takeaway. Give your stomach time first. Shower later. Digest better. Now tell me, do you usually shower right after meals, or do you wait a little while? I'd love to hear your answer in the comments. Next, we'll move to the fourth after-meal mistake. And this one is the most dangerous of all. Smoking right after meals. Habit number 4. Smoking right after meals. Now let's talk about the fourth habit, and this one is by far the most dangerous. Smoking right after meals. Many seniors say that after-dinner cigarette helps me relax. But here's the truth. It's one of the worst times to smoke. Why? Because after eating, your body is already working hard to digest food. Your blood circulation is active, your stomach is producing more acid, and your lungs absorb smoke even more efficiently. The American Cancer Society warns that smoking right after meals is up to 10 times more harmful than smoking at other times. Nicotine not only damages your lungs, it also binds with oxygen in your blood, making it harder for nutrients to circulate. It weakens digestion, damages your heart, and increases the risk of cancer. Let me share Frank's story. He was 69, a long-time smoker. After every meal, he would light up. He often complained of stomach pain and shortness of breath. When his doctor convinced him to delay smoking after meals, and later helped him quit, Frank noticed less heartburn, more energy, and easier breathing. The mistake many make is believing smoking aids digestion, but in reality, it poisons the body at its weakest point, right after eating. So what's the solution? The best solution is to quit altogether. But if you smoke, at the very least, avoid smoking for several hours after meals. Your stomach, lungs, and heart will thank you. Here's the takeaway. Skip the smoke, save your health. Now let me ask you, do you know someone who smokes right after meals? Share this video with them. It may save their health. Next, we'll look at the fifth and final habit. And it's something most people think is healthy, but can actually cause harm if done too soon. Habit number 5. Walking too fast or exercising hard right after meals. And now the fifth and final habit, one that often surprises people because it sounds healthy. Walking too fast or exercising hard right after meals? Yes, walking is good for you. Exercise is wonderful, but timing matters. Here's why. After you eat, your body directs blood to the stomach and intestines to help digest food. If you start walking briskly or exercising hard too soon, blood is pulled away from your digestive system. The result? Indigestion, cramps, bloating, or even dizziness. The American Heart Association recommends waiting at least 30 minutes before starting any vigorous exercise after meals. Let me tell you about Susan, age 66. She loved to eat dinner, then go straight for a fast-paced walk. Almost every night she felt bloated and uncomfortable. When she switched to gentle, slow walks after meals and saved her faster walks for later, her digestion improved and she felt better overall. The mistake many make is believing that exercising right after eating burns fat faster. But the truth is, it only makes digestion harder and puts stress on the heart. So what's the solution? If you want to walk after meals, keep it gentle. A slow, relaxed stroll for 10-15 minutes. For more intense exercise, wait at least 1 hour. Here's the takeaway. Gentle movement helps digestion. Rushing right after meals hurts it. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you walk after meals? And how soon? Tell me in the comments below. Next, let's bring everything together in a quick recap, and I'll share the final message to keep your health strong after 60. So my friends, let's bring it all together. We've talked about 5 things seniors should never do right after meals. 1. Lying down immediately. 2. Drinking tea or coffee too soon. Taking a shower right away. 4. Smoking after meals. 5. Walking too fast or exercising hard too soon. Each of these habits may seem small, but together they can quietly weaken your digestion, drain your energy, and even harm your long-term health after 60. The good news is, you don't need expensive medicine or strict diets. Just a few simple changes in your daily routine can protect your stomach, your heart, and your bones. So here's my question for you. Which of these 5 habits are you guilty of? And which one will you work on changing this week? Write your answer in the comments. Your story may inspire another senior here. Before you go, like this video if you learned something new. Subscribe for more senior health wisdom. Share this with a friend or family member who needs to hear it. And remember this, healthy aging isn't just about what you eat. It's also about what you do after eating. Small daily choices can make a big difference, and your next choice could be the one that gives you stronger, healthier years ahead. In our next video, we'll look at the best drinks seniors should choose after meals to support digestion and energy. Don't miss it.